How do you get a truck that big anyway?
I just set the shrink ray on reverse.
Right now, going on, it's the biggest F-150 sales event ever at Freedom Ford Lincoln of Morgantown.
This is, I welcome all of you. It warms my heart and our all of us here at PACE for you to be here and to have this day. We've been looking forward to this day. Mike, from a personal standpoint, it's probably because of Mike as much as anybody else that I'm standing here. Obviously, he was here for those many years, founding PACE and seen it through good times and bad, but the building that we're standing in we're dedicating this room to Mike, that his name could be on the front of this building as well. And again, that was one of the large reasons it was so attractive for me to come here. The mission is outstanding. There's a long, proud history of PACE, but because of the hard work of many people that came before, including Mike, we had this nice place to build our services and provide, do what we do to accomplish our mission and serve our clients. So it's great to see the Oliverio clan here. I'm sure not everybody's here, but we have a great representation. I'm not sure the building is big enough for the whole clan, but again, this is a great day for us. It's nice that when we have our board meetings here, we're all going to be able to look up on the wall and remember Mike. He is missed. He is missed, and his presence is going to be felt from now on. I'm sure we all think that we know that he's looking down on us today. So, great organization. Thanks to Mike. I'm pleased to be here, and I'd like Mike was obviously a part of our board for many years, and one of the great things about PACE over the years has been our supportive board. And I would like to introduce our board chairman, current board chairman Joe Statler. I appreciate all your work, Joe, but I'd like you to say a word as well.
Well, I certainly, like everyone else, want to thank you all for coming today, because this is a momentous occasion for us here today. But on behalf of the board, the chair, and a lot of the members are in the room today, you can go around and talk to each one of them afterwards, because we could tell stories all day long in here and keep this thing going half the night, and we'd still not be able to tell all the stories of Mike and what he'd done sitting at the board meetings. And I'm not sure when Bob received the letter, but the board had made a decision that in our last retreat that we were going to do something to dedicate the conference center after Mike. And I think that was a great thing. And then later we also said Julie, because Mike, everything he talked to us about always included Julie. And I will tell you that some of our board meetings, Lisa, I'm not the only one that made them long. I will tell you that Mike every once in a while would start that history trip with us all the way back when the PACE first started and came through. And as he said in his letter, that was important. And it still is important to us, because we can only know where we're going by knowing where we came from. And I'm glad to say that I had the opportunity not only to work with Mike on this, but also on some school issues out there that Mike gave. He gave a lot more in the community than just a PACE. Mike was out there, and I could name all night long what he'd done. But we can't keep it going that long, but it is nice that people came out and to honor Mike and Julie today. And we're certainly proud that we were able to do that we could present this room on their behalf. And also, one of the things that we requested, that a picture be there, so that we know Mike, when we're sitting in this room, there's usually tables in here for the board meeting. As we're sitting around the board, we know Mike will tell us what we need to say and what needs to happen with the organization. So his legacy lives on. With that, thank you all for coming, and enjoy the evening, and also sharing stories with each other in the room, because I can guarantee you some of the board members that was here long before I was have got a lot more stories to tell. So